Hi, thanks for taking our questions. I wanted to sort of take a wider view of this. Given the forecast that we've seen from your departments, Canada's on track for the second worst wildfire season of this decade. How concerned are all of you about this and what we could see for the next few months?
I'll answer from my perspective as the minister responsible for emergency management. And, we're always concerned. Um, Wildfires are part of nature, they're going to happen. Where we're concerned is where there's an interface between communities and, um, and wildland areas. And so, absolutely, always we're concerned. The safety of Canadians is our first priority at all times. I would like to assure Canadians, though, that we have huge situational awareness by virtue of the Government Operations Center and other data that comes to us from a number of sources. And we monitor what the situation looks like as well as what it's likely to be in the upcoming days and weeks and even months. And so, we're very concerned about making sure that we have the best data at our fingertips. And in addition, I just want to add that wildfires, the control of wildfires commences at a local level initially, and you can see that that makes sense. It's people can mobilize on the ground in the municipality, in the town, in the First Nation that's threatened by potentially a wildfire, and then as those local authorities require more resources in order to deal with the wildfire, then provincial and territorial resources will be brought to bear. And then, in the event that is insufficient in terms of response, then there are ways of triggering a response from the federal government. And so, I want to assure Canadians that the federal government not only monitors, but you've heard all of the ministers say this, that we work so closely with our provincial and territorial counterparts um, so that we can proactively deal with situations. In other words, we're not waiting till the worst thing happens. Our department has ongoing discussions with provinces and territories every single day to make sure that we have an understanding of how they're resourced and what they might need from us. So, as I say, we're just to sum it all up, we're always concerned about the safety of Canadians, but we're doing everything possible to make sure that we can manage the situations proactively. I hope that answers your question.